So here's the thing that nobody talks about in sales. You can know every closing technique. You can memorize how to handle every objection. You can make the best scripts and use the best CRM. You could have the best territory and you can still wake up at 3 a.m. wondering, why can't I close? Why can't I reach prospects? I'm Christine Harrington, and about 13 years ago, I was sitting in my therapist's office, and it was about the sixth or seventh session, I think. And she kept asking me the same questions, and I kept giving her the same answers, and nothing is changing. Nothing is working. I was drowning in depression, the kind where it was so bad I couldn't get out of bed, where your brain is in this constant loop of, it's all your fault, you're not good enough, you're a fraud, everyone's going to find out. You don't know what you're doing. And here's the kicker. I had been successful, very successful, building three $30 million books of business. I knew how to do my job. But somewhere along the way, when I went into a personal crisis, a very bad personal crisis, my brain just turned on me and all these negative thoughts flooded my mind. Now, I'm not telling you this for sympathy. I'm telling you this because after 11 years of coaching sales professionals, I see the same thing in you that I saw in me. Maybe you don't call it depression. Maybe you call it having a rough month, or the leads are bad, or it's the economy's fault. But I see the real issue, and so do you if you're honest. It's that voice in your head that says, who am I to ask for this much money for this product or service? Who am I? I'm not in the big leagues. How many times have you told yourself that one? It's that feeling you get when you're about ready to pick up the phone and you think they're going to say no anyway. It's that perfectionism in you that rewrites that email for the seventh or eighth time, because it has to be just right before you send it. Or it's wanting to be liked so badly that you discount the product or service before the buyer even asks. So there I was in therapy, not working. I'm desperate. I stumble across some research on mindset. You know, the brain science stuff, neuroplasticity, how the brain actually works. And I started thinking, what if this isn't about fixing my circumstances? What if this is about fixing how my brain is processing everything? So I started applying these techniques gradually. Little things here, daily things there. And here's what happened. After a few months, the depression started to lift. After 6 months, I actually understood what I was doing. And about a year later, well, I started my own business, the Savvy Sales Lady coaching firm. And that was at age 59 years old. Let me say that again. Yes, at 59 years old, when all of my friends were retiring down to the villages in Florida, I was starting a business from scratch because I finally understood something most people never figured out. Your mindset isn't some woo-woo motivational poster, just think positive garbage. Your mindset is neuroscience. It's researched scientific facts. It's about understanding how your brain is wired to protect you by keeping you small, by convincing you that rejection is dangerous, That imposter syndrome, well, that's truth. That you need to be perfect before you can succeed. Your brain is running fear-based programming all the time. And every time you try to sell, you're fighting millions of years of evolution telling you, don't stand out. Don't risk rejection. Play it safe. For the last 11 years, I've worked with hundreds of sales professionals, and I see the patterns over and over and over again. The perfectionist who never makes enough sales calls because they're not ready yet. The people pleaser who gives away the farm just so the buyer will like them. The person with imposter syndrome who knows their product is great, but somehow feels like a fraud when they ask for the sale. The one who hears no once and spirals for 3 days. You know what all of these have in common? Sales is not safe, but it's not a sales problem. It's not that sales is not safe. It's not even a skills problem. It's a mindset problem. And no amount of skills training will fix it. More techniques won't fix it. The magic words won't fix it. Another certification won't fix it. You need to learn how to rewire your brain. Here's what most people get wrong about mindset work. They think it's about positive affirmations. Just tell yourself you're great and everything will be fine. That's not how the brain works. Your brain needs reality-based reframes, not fear-based thoughts, not fake positivity. When your brain says they're going to say no, watch out. The fear-based reframe isn't, everyone will say yes. The reality-based reframe is, some will say no. And that's data, not rejection. I'm looking for people who need this. See the difference? One is delusional, one is true. So here's what I did. I took everything I learned from my own experience, plus the brain science, the neuroplasticity research, the techniques that actually worked for me to pull me out of that depression and build a business at age 59. And I created the Mindset Reset webinar. This isn't feel-good stuff. This is actual neuroscience of how your brain is sabotaging your sales. And more importantly, how to rewire it for success. In this webinar, I break down how your brain got rewired without your permission and the exact process to reverse it so your brain works for you, not against you. Then you'll learn the proven reset technique you can use before every sales call or any high pressure moment in business or life. This alone is worth 10 times the price. You'll also learn how to shift from stress-driven to confidence-driven selling, so you show up powerful every single time. You'll also learn how to reframe negative thoughts into reality-based thinking that actually moves you forward, and the daily practices that literally change your brain structure. This is neuroscience, not theory. You'll receive a companion workbook to go along with the webinar that you can go back to over and over again. This is the training I wish I had 13 years ago when I was sitting in that therapist's office thinking I was broken. You're not broken. Your brain is just doing what it's designed to do. And once you understand how it works, you can have it work with you instead of against you. Now, the replay of the complete Mindset Reset webinar is available right now for $57, the cost of the webinar. That's less than what you'll lose on the next discounted deal because you're afraid to hold to the original price. It's less money you're leaving on the table every single week because you're not making enough calls. It's definitely less than one therapy session. And trust me, I tried therapy many, many times. It helped me with some things, but it didn't teach me how my brain actually works. Now, I'm not disrespecting therapists at all. Therapists works wonders for a lot of people. It just didn't work for me. And look, I'm not saying this will cure your depression. If that's what you're dealing with, yes, get professional help for that. Absolutely. I'm talking about if you're a sales professional who knows you should be doing better, doing more, but there's something inside that keeps holding you back. If you're tired of knowing what to do, but you're just not doing it, if you're tired of that voice telling you you're not good enough at sales, if you're ready to understand the actual science of why you're stuck and how to get unstuck, click the link below, get the replay, watch it today, and watch it over and over again. You'll be able to view it a year from now. $57, that's it. I started my business at age 59 because I finally figured this out. How old are you? How much longer are you going to let your brain run the same fear-based programming before you decide to change it? The link is below. $57. That's it. I'll see you inside.